Good morning. How's everybody today? It is Monday, August the 10th, and I'm Sarah from Plan Positives, and it is 6 a.m., and we are going to do some writing. First, I'm going to do some journaling and some planning because I didn't finish last night. So, I'm going to go through this. I had expander discs on my planner this month, and I didn't like it. So, I'm going down to mini discs, but I'm trying to fit everybody and everything inside of it, and I don't think it's going to work, but we're going to try. So I'm going to do that first, and then second sprint, I'm going to do some handwriting for a chapter that I haven't finished yet. And then third sprint, I do have a class that I should watch, but we'll see how it goes, because if the words flow, I'll just keep going. I'm going to get us started. Let's say good morning to some people. Good morning, Kay. How are you? And good morning, Heron. How's it going? I didn't post in the group last night, I don't think. I meant to. But we got to talking about the newbie Happy Box today from the Happy Planner because it's Disney Haunted Mansion. And then the night got away from me. Because it's so me. There's like crystal balls, and I'm all in. So let's get us started. We're going to do 30-minute sprints with a 5-minute break. My banner is incorrect, so let's take that down. And does anybody have any goals this morning that they're trying to reach for Monday? And are you enjoying your summers? Because I cannot believe we're 10 days into August already. It's astounding to me. I can't even fathom the fact that there's like 4 months left in the year, 4.5 months. It's amazing. Okay, let me get us started, and I'll see you guys in the end. I'm gonna go refresh my tea. You gonna work on your recovery program, Howard? Good for you. Okay, we'll see you guys in 30 minutes. 20 seconds left. And we're in break. I am still planning. I got some things figured out because I have a very busy week ahead of me. Um, my hours for sprinting have changed. We are now going to do this every day of the week almost, except for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. At least for August and September, because some things I want to get done. I'm up working anyways, so we might as well do it together, as far as I'm concerned, anyways. Um, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, I'm going to be going to the library after work to do dictation. It goes better there. There's nobody getting involved, and it just, there's less editing to do at the end than if I'm home. So it's a better allotment of time, I guess. So I'm going to do that. And then there's a few things going on this week that I have to do and take care of. We are coming up on the planner convention in Toronto as well, so that's kind of exciting. I'm pretty sure my table mate gifts are done. I put them together, and I think I'm done. I gotta figure out how to wrap them though, so I gotta do some research on that. I know you're thinking research on wrapping, Sarah. Well, you want to do it so it's like cute and fun, so we'll see about that. And then what else do I have to do? About it. I mean, I got a lot done this weekend, just in like weekly stuff, so I'm not overly concerned about that. I'm getting a little bit more caught up on the 12 months. I did a lot of admin work, a lot of admin work. So that was good. Planner supplies seem to be the bane of my existence. And, you know, we ordered Be Happy boxes this morning, so there's more coming. But it was crystal balls, and if you know my story, you know it fits. So we're in, and I love the movie, and I really enjoy the ride, like really enjoy it. So the Haunted Mansion was something that was just going to happen. Let's take a peek. Sarah's here. Good morning. Good morning, Jillian. How did everybody do on the break or on the sprint? And is there anything that you want to tell me on the break? I'm behind on goals. Yeah, I hear you. Social events, change the season. It's summertime. I would like to catch up a bit this week if you can. Perfect. Okay, you're here just lurking, trying to get chores done so I can actually do admin during my sprints. Good for you, Kay. I'm catching up on planning and schedule changes for the first hour. And then I need to get back to actual writing. I completely understand. As for chores, Kay, do you know that I can wreck a room in about 5 minutes flat? Like, just destroy it. I get things cleaned up, and then it's like, let's pull this out, let's pull that out, and then all of a sudden it looks like a hurricane went through. I don't even know. I said to my friend yesterday, I think I'm just gonna throw everything out. Just get rid of it all. Um, Woohoo! That's great for me, Sarah, as it's 11 a.m. here when you start. So Monday through Thursday, 6 to 8. And we're going to set some actual goals, though, guys. We're going to. I've been flying by the seat of my pants because I've been trying to get like well and deal with like pain management and all the great things that come with destroying yourself. Um, so now that I can't even say that I'm really in a better place. I'm still at about 60%. But now that I'm in like a more, like I know that 60% I don't think is going away. And I can kind of like trust the situation. I still have to be careful, but I can trust it. Um, I can start kind of pushing a little bit more. So I think I'm going to do 16 written pages a week and dictation. I really want to get everything that I've handwritten dictated this week. I don't know if it's possible just because I don't know. Like Saturday morning, I'm sitting in the library, and for some reason, while I get out, it just keeps question mark, like instead of quotes or like any other terminology. Finally, I was like, I'm out of here. Because you just end up watching, there's like a skate park in front of the library. So there's like kids skateboarding. So you end up watching that because I'm like, for some reason, I can't talk this morning. But I got one chapter done and I modified it while I went. So it went well, other than the fact that, my brain interceded. Roll on the floor laughing. I'm the same. I feel like I'm constantly cleaning out my clothes. Like, exactly. Like it takes 5 minutes for me to just wreck 4 hours of cleaning. I don't know how it happens. I have no idea. Um, it never used to be that way. I I really don't. But like I got piles beside me here of like old, like again, I should probably just throw it out, but there's probably stuff in there that I want to keep, like memory keeping or journal pages, and I have to sit down and go through every single one, and I don't want to. Same for me. I Yeah, I blame my ADHD, but I think it takes the brunt of me procrastinating, and I don't think it's fair. Okay, I'm going to mute myself. We have 27 minutes. I'm going to finish planning. I'm going to turn. I'm going to finish planning and I'm going to start writing. Okay? We'll see you in a bit. Hold me accountable, guys. Push me around. Make it hurt. Like, just make me do it. I'll be right back. I have 10 seconds left. One more on break. How did you guys do? Okay, I got my planning done. I read a section that I'm rewriting. Well, I mean, the whole book's being rewritten, but I'm changing the entire way that it's formatted because this version's too long and a little weak because I wrote it the first year. So we're changing this up, and I got 1.5 pages written. And I was listening to my muse in this interview from, I'm going to say early 2024. And it always amazes me how I'm really good at actually, like, as much as my character's different from him, it's very much him. And it surprises me because I forget. Like, I haven't watched this and probably since it came out on YouTube in 2024. But yeah, it strikes me hard some days how much I really enjoy this man. Okay, smaller house, less stuff helps that it does. And it also makes you think twice about what you're going to bring home. You can do it. Thank you, Jillian. You can too. And kisses back. Honestly, it was just the last 12 months. I mean, I was not well before that due to a reaction, but I was getting better. And then I got better, and then I got way worse than anything. So I think I'm just kind of beating myself up over the fact that I lost a lot of time. Sarah, extra sprints are now on my schedule this week. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Kay's after me this morning. I did see a comment about 8. I'll probably end a little bit before 8, Kay, just to give everybody a chance to grab a drink, go to the bathroom, do what they need to do. I gotta get ready for work. I'd also look to vacuum before I leave. Goes back to lurking and cleaning. Planning done, so ready to get back to writing if I can remember that. It's true. Do you know I have to write like detailed notes? It probably takes me 10 or 15 minutes just to write like a wrap up for the day or the next day. God help me, it's not happening. If I write the like 10-15 minute note, then I'm right in. I feel like it's raining outside. I can hear it. But I also put, and I know it's not a natural cleaner, but I like to bleach my bathroom and my kitchen once a month. It just is what it is. Those areas are kind of gross. So my sinks are soaking at the moment, and I gotta go wipe them out. Turns out that evening, though, I haven't done any writing for 10 days. The document is still open on my desktop. Okay, if it's open on your desktop, let's open it up and do it. We got 30 minutes. Let's try it out. 30 minutes is going to get us to 7:40, 7:45. So yeah, this will be our last sprint, and we'll talk and wrap it up, and then we'll go over to K's. Have to accept there are just some things that are out. Exactly. Like, I did lose a year, but at the same time I'm walking, everything's turning around. I don't have to have surgery, which was my major, it just wasn't going to happen. I don't like being cut into unless I absolutely have to. Health being one of those times. First line is mortals who greed and lust for power outstrips their sense of self. Preservation are the stupidest creatures. Yeah, yeah, I hear you. And yet I'm required to step in and save a civilization planet, probably half a galaxy. But you're the hero. It's fun. I was just writing, it's actually like at the beginning of the book. I had merged it together April, I think, but I didn't really like it. Um, it was a scene on her high school boyfriends who, like, they grew up together. They're more like brother and sister now, which is kind of weird. But we've all had that in our lives. And like I had a group of guy friends. It's actually a funny story because one of them actually said to me, we were out at a bar one night, and he said to me, Sarah, he's like, you've hung out with us for so many years now. He's like, and there's so many of us because there was like 10 of them. And he's like, and you've never like gone past friendship with any of us. And I was like, no, I didn't really like find like there was just nothing there. But like, like you don't want to say that, but at the same time I was just like, well, none of you really tried. And the reaction I got was hilarious. That I think in book 3 I can work that reaction in because it's a memory because it was quite the reaction. But I there's like specific things in my life that have been mapped out that need to go in each book because I mean realistically these have been a part of my life now for almost 4 years. So and that this is the weirdest thing, guys, and I'm only telling you because I would like your opinion, honestly. I took a class with the Romance Writers of Toronto, and they were talking about pen names because when you're writing open for romance or like erotica, anything smutty, um, they're like, you really don't want to put your own name on it because, it attracts creeps. And I was like, well, yeah, okay. But no matter what, like, these are my life. It's my life experience. It's been a beautiful life experience. Like, I have a very interesting story that goes along with it that played out in my own life and still playing out. Um, Probably will for the next decade. And like it changed me personally. So I just kind of think that, my experiences and outlooks should be reflected in a way. Not that like to the point where it is them, but to a point where if somebody asked me about it, I'd be like, oh yeah, well, the reason that that is there is this. So that's my take on that. So do you agree and do that you do that in your own writing? Do you put your own personal experiences in it or moments? And do you use pen names? Because I am honestly, I'm going to use my own name. My own name's kind of a pen name in its own regard because I don't have my family's name. But I am going to mute myself, stop talking, and I'll see you on the other side. I have 3.5, no, 2.5 pages to write before I hit my goal for the day. So, shh. Have fun, guys. Okay, we're going up to the end. And we're in break. Okay, question. Save movies. What are they? And I lost track of the pages, so let's do a count. Oh, that's interesting. I don't generally write on the back of a, like I use the page once, go to the next one, and I did this time. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a quarter, 4 and a quarter. So I did do it. Okay. This chapter is interesting because it's before she's going to the event, and he's talking to her about how she feels about going to this event, and it's an interesting, like, kind of perspective on talking to somebody who's been there your entire life, who you once loved, and they have lost their partner. There's a lot of grief in these novels, and like it's kind of a central theme, due to like either death or abandonment, or it's a central theme. And so it's interesting, like their different perspectives on what she's going to do, and like the male female version of that too, like what he would do that would be comparable, and then like his take on like what's in her suitcase, and because they've known each other forever, like they grew up together. And in reading like Act 1, the few people that have read Act 1 and Book 1, they say to me all the time, like, are you sure they're not together? And I'm like, they are not together. And like, that's not the dude, right? Like, that's not her romantic interest. But it becomes a bane of like a thorn in their side later. So I'm glad that it feels like they're together, because it helps out later to make the situation a little bit more believable. Okay. I use a pen name not so much to protect myself, as there's nothing I would put in a book that I wouldn't say out loud. No filter, me either. But I have a teenager, so it's to protect him. I don't have kids, so I don't worry about that. In taking that class, though, I was really surprised at like how uncomfortable people, I don't think I can say it on YouTube, but people get saying like dirty words. Like, you're writing fiction. You can't tell me you can't have a conversation about sex. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. But like I'm of that generation where we went to elementary school in the 80s, high school in the 90s, college in the 90s, early 2000s, did whatever we wanted. And it was time to grow up and get a full-time job, and then you sobered up and went on your way. And we were taught, like, if you can't talk about it, you shouldn't be doing it. And that's kind of the way that I still feel about it now. Yes, all my books have personal experience. Do not use a pen name since it's clean. I hate the word. Yeah, because there's a lot of tension in like the anticipation of the moment, right? So even if it's closed doors, that tension is what makes the moment special. Anticipation's usually a hell of a lot more exciting than the actual act. Well, sometimes. Sometimes it's not. More like romance with a little green pepper spice. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so Kay's up next. We have 5 minutes to talk, guys. Thanks so much, Sarah. Really appreciate you hosting. It's no problem, Jillian. Monday through Thursday, 6 to 8. Co-working seems to make me do what I've been putting off. I got loads done today. It's the thing, right? Like, if we work together, then it becomes a little bit more enjoyable. Like, I know I enjoy hosting. Sarah, I have been editing my stories related to an object that appears in the novel I'm writing. I was going to make it a Substack post. Make it a Substack post. I have like, my Instagram is an entire breakdown of like from June 23, June, maybe May or June 23, till now. It's mainly about my life and writing. Thanks for hosting, Sarah. See you tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow. Okay. Let's see. We did the housekeeping. We told you guys about the time changes. I think that's it. I think that's all I got to say this morning. So we're all going to head over to Kay's and enjoy ourselves over there for a bit. I'm going to pop in for the beginning chat, and then I'm going to vacuum, get dressed, and get out of here. Haunted Mansions on the TV in the room for Teeny. She came in to say good morning. I gotta let her out. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys go, and oh, also, happy planner, the happy box. Haunted Mansion. There's crystal ball notepads and discs and an undated planner and a mini notebook and case, bookmark, like the ones that come in and out of your planners, filler paper, washi tape, and a sticker book. There's a lot in the box. Go check it out if you are a Disney Haunted Mansion fan. Last night I watched the Muppet version while I was doing some sorting. It's fun. I like Kermit. Okay, see you later. We'll see you over at Kay's.